call. We haven't got time really for many. Jack, go ahead.
Oh, g'day, Mr. Premier. I'm a Liberal voter, but I seriously don't get the point of why you've gone on Neil's show this morning, throwing your own team under the bus and pretty much giving every listener out there a reason to vote Labor rather than vote Liberal for someone that obviously can't negotiate behind the scenes but would rather go on public radio and absolutely bag the tripe out of a budget that's necessary and, someone that would rather put Australians second and Victorians first.
Okay, Premier?
Thank you. As Premier of Victoria, I make no apology of putting Victorians first, second and third. My job is to fight for a fair deal for Victoria. We don't get a fair deal out of the GST distribution. And in this budget, there are things that have been announced which will hurt Victoria and make it more difficult to deliver essential services in Victoria, whether it's concessions for those who need it most, whether it's access to our public hospital services. And these are issues that I, as Premier of the state, make no apology for fighting for a better and fair deal for Victorians. All I want is a fair go, a fair deal for Victorians.
But Premier, the very reason you're getting so fired up about this is these things are at risk, aren't they? I mean, if this can't be sorted out, all these things are at risk. There is so much money involved here, you can't deliver it.
In the short term, our budget is intact and we'll deliver the increased education and health we promised. But in the medium to longer term, there are some challenges posed by this budget, and we need to work constructively with the federal government to ensure that we can provide the health services Victorians need and deserve, and the education services our children need and deserve.
No doubt you told Tony Abbott you were going to give him a belting today, didn't you?
Well, I told Tony Abbott that there were a number of aspects of the budget I was not happy with, and I would certainly be fighting for Victoria. And I make no apology for fighting for Victoria. That's what my job is.
Thank you for coming in. You're going to go and beat up Tony Abbott a bit more?
I'll continue to work constructively with Tony Abbott, but I will fight for Victoria. I make no apology
What's
for
more
fighting
important,
for
Victoria or the Liberal Party?
Victoria's more important. Victoria's number one. That's my job. I'll fight for Victoria.
So you'll vote Labor if it's better for Victoria?
I'll vote for whoever delivers the best deal for Victoria.